everyone, welcome back to Pabbly Chatflow. In this video, we are going to learn how to build a WhatsApp chatbot for your leather goods store business. So let's suppose I am running a leather goods store business and I am receiving many queries and messages on my WhatsApp. For now, I am manually replying to all of these messages and queries, but this is consuming a lot of my time, so I am completely going to automate this process. And to do this automation, I am going to create a WhatsApp chatbot with the help of Pabbly Chatflow. Now, with the help of this WhatsApp chatbot, I am instantly going to reply to all of the queries and messages sent by my customers. Now, if you want to learn the step-by-step process of how you can create this WhatsApp chatbot, then let me take you all to my screen. In this video, we are going to learn how to create a WhatsApp chatbot for leather goods store business. For this, I have created a WhatsApp chatbot with the help of Pabbly Chatflow, and now we are going to test this chatbot once. For that, I will be opening my WhatsApp and I am going to send some message in my WhatsApp. And if I receive the reply in return, then this means this WhatsApp chatbot is working fine. So here I am going to write the message, "Hi, I want to purchase the leather bag." So here this is the message, "Hi, I want to purchase a leather bag." I'm going to send this message and I'm going to wait for the response. So it's asking me, please enter your name. So I'm going to enter my name. So here I've entered my name. I'm going to send this message. And here I have received the next message. Here you can see that my name has been placed in this message. "Hi there, Shubhamurthy Awasthi. Welcome to Lux Leather, Premium Leather Goods. How can I assist you today?" Then I have these buttons, and as soon as I'm going to click on these buttons, a message will be sent to me. So let's click on this View Products. Let's wait for the response, and here we have received the reply. "What category are you interested in?" It has sent me the image of the bags, shoes and wallets, and now it's asking me what I'm interested in. So if I click on any of these buttons, it will send me the detail. So here I'm going to say, let's say I want to get the bags. I have clicked on that button and it is showing me the two bags. I am going to click on this Urban Messenger bag. Here in this image, I can see all the details of this bag. So I have selected this and then it has sent me this message. "Dear Shubhamurthy Awasthi, thank you for your order. We are excited to process it and get it ready to you. Your order is being prepared." So this is the thank you message or the message that we have received after the order placement. So this is how this WhatsApp chatbot is going to run. And now to learn how to create this, let's start creating this chatbot from the beginning. In this video, we are going to learn how to create a WhatsApp chatbot for leather goods store. So for this, we have to navigate to Pabbly Chatflow dashboard. In the search bar, we have to search for www.pabbly.com/chatflow. And this is the landing page of Pabbly Chatflow. Now, after browsing this website, we need to sign in to our Pabbly Chatflow account. On the top right corner, you can see two options, sign in and sign up for free. If you are an existing user, click on this sign in, and if you are a new user, click on this sign up for free. Now, as I'm an existing user, I'll go with the sign in. And here it has taken me to this all Pabbly apps where I can see all the Pabbly applications. I'm going to click on this Pabbly Chatflow Access now. And it has taken me to the app dashboard of Pabbly Chatflow where I can see all the options on my left hand side. Now over here, if you want to create your own Pabbly Chatflow account, then please visit our YouTube channel. I have already created my Pabbly Chatflow account, and now let's start learning how we can create this WhatsApp chatbot. On the left hand side where you can see all these options, we have to go towards this flows and then click on this flows. Let's open this. Here I have landed to this page of Flow Builder from where I am going to start creating this new flow. And to start creating this new flow, we simply have to click on this Add Flow button. Let's open this. Now I have landed to this page from where we are going to start learning how we are going to create this WhatsApp chatbot. So chatbot is a powerful no-code automation tool that allows businesses to create AI-driven chatbot for customer support, lead generation and more. It helps automate repetitive tasks, improving efficiency and response time. So by offering 24/7 support, it enhances customer experience and boosts engagement. It is important because it saves time, reduces human error, and allows businesses to focus on growth. Now here we shall start creating this chatbot. But before we start creating this chatbot, on the left hand side we have these two very important options of messages and actions under which we have all these buttons. So let's quickly go through all of these buttons so that we can start creating this chatbot, because we will be needing all these buttons while creating this chatbot. So the first one is messages. The first one is text button. So this button sends a text message along with multiple clickable buttons. User can tap a button to continue the conversation. Next we have this is media button. So this allows you to send images, videos, GIFs with a message. Then we have this list. So this shows a list of options instead of button. This is useful when you have many choices, so you can use this list instead of keep adding the buttons. Then we have this catalog message. So this helps us send catalog messages. We have the single product and multi-product. So when you have the single product, you can use this button. If you have many products, you can use this multi-product button. Then we have this template. So this is a pre-designed message formats that includes text, images, buttons, and links. Moving on to the next option of actions, the first one is condition. So this allows you to set logical condition for branching the conversation flow, like yes or no. Then we have this ask address. So this prompts the user to enter their address and store it in contact field. Then we have this ask location. So this requests the user's live location. Then we have this ask question. So this is used to gather user input such as email, phone, or feedback. Next we have this ask media. So this lets the user upload images, videos, or documents. Then we have this custom field. So this stores the user input in custom variable for later use. Then we have this add tag. So this assigns a tag to users for segmentation and targeted follow-ups. Then we have this API request. So this sends or retrieves the data from external APIs to enhance chatbot functionality. And then finally we have this connect flow. So this links the flow to another chatbot flow. So here we are done with understanding of all of these buttons. Now moving on to creating this chatbot. So now to create this chatbot, we first have to trigger this chatbot so that it starts sending the messages. Now to trigger this chatbot or to get this chatbot activated, we have to enter the keywords and the regex. So this is the very first step to trigger or activate this chatbot. Over here you can see that I have sent the message, "Hi, I want to purchase a leather bag," in which I have created a rule or I have triggered this chatbot. So after that it starts sending me the messages. So here we are going to do the same. First we are going to enter the keywords. So here I am going to enter some commonly used keywords like hey, hi, hello. And then after entering these keywords, I need to enter this regex. So this regex is as important as adding these keywords. So this regex is like a smart search tool that helps chatbot identify patterns in user messages. So instead of manually listing out every possible keyword, you can define rule to match different variation of words or phrases. So if you enter keyword like hey, hi, hello, the bot will only respond when those exact words are typed. If you use regex, you can create a rule like here I have created the rule. Here I have sent the message, I want to purchase a leather bag. So there I have created a rule like purchase, leather bag, something like that. So those words trigger this chatbot if we receive the message of those exact words somewhere in the sentence. Now here we are going to create the regex, and here we have to make sure that we create the regex in this particular format itself. So here we have created this rule. Here if someone messages me like hi, I want to purchase, or hi, I want to buy leather bag, leather shoes, leather wallet, then this chatbot is going to get triggered. Now we have this option of enter regex to match substring trigger, enable toggle for case sensitive regex. So here I am going to toggle this on. This is only for case sensitivity. So by enabling regex, your chatbot can understand more variation of user messages without needing to add every possible keywords manually. Now here we are done with this adding of keywords and the regex. And now this chatbot will get triggered when I'm going to receive the first message. Now as this chatbot is going to get activated, I have to send the message. So to send a message, I have to click on this circle. I'm going to drag and drop this circle. And as soon as I'm going to receive a message, I'm going to ask them the question. Now here in this choose content type, I have already explained you all these content types. But over here, I'm going to ask the question. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to drag and drop this ask question button over here, and then I'm going to make the connection between this circle and this circle. Now here I'm going to ask them the question, please enter your name. Next, when I ask the question, I have to select the custom field. Now when we create this question, it is important that we create this contact custom field also. Now to create this contact custom field, what we have to do on the left hand side where we can see all these options, we have to go towards the settings and then we have to open this contact custom fields. Here we are landed to this contact custom fields, and if I scroll down you can see all the custom fields which I have created. Here I have created a custom field for the full name. So it is very important that when we are asking the question, we have created the contact custom field so that the reply of this contact is saved in this contact custom field. Now here, as I've already created a contact custom field for the full name, I have selected that. In the select format, I am going to select this as text. As soon as I select this text, I need to enter this validation message. Now, if you want to enter the validation message, you can enter or you can skip this. Here in this validation message, let's say I'm going to enter this as error. Now, if the person is not entering the text because the name is of alphabetics, if they're not entering the text, if they're entering the number, this validation message will be sent to them. You can also increase or decrease the number of attempts. Let's suppose I want to keep this as 3. Now here I have asked the question, and as soon as I ask the question, I want to send them the personalized message. So here I have asked them the question and I'm going to send them the personalized message. As soon as they are going to reply me, I have replied them with a name and then they have sent me this personalized message. Hi there. Now I'm going to do the same, and for that what I have to do, I'm going to first build a connection between this circle, and then in my choose content type, I'm going to select this as text plus button, and then I'm going to enter the message. So here I have entered the message, hi there, welcome to Lex Leather, premium leather goods, how can I assist you today? And then I'm going to provide the buttons by clicking on this add button. Now here you can see that I have also provided the name. So now to do this, what we have to do, I have opened this contact custom field and we have created and asked the question for this full name. Now here why I said this, creating this contact custom field is important, because as soon as they are going to give the details that detail will be saved in this contact custom field, and then we can use this later. Now here what I'm going to do, I'm going to copy this field. Here I simply need to click on this copy and then I'm going to paste that over here. Now as soon as they are going to give me the name, this will be replaced with the name of that user. Now here we have written the message and then we need to provide the buttons. So here I'm going to provide the button. If you want, you can select the list option also, as I have told you earlier. But as I just have 3 options, so I'm going to click on this add button. Now here I'm going to provide 3 buttons and I'm going to provide messages for each of those 3 buttons. So here let me quickly add the buttons. So here I have provided 3 buttons and I need to provide the buttons for each of these 3 buttons. So for that what I'm going to do, first I'm going to create the message and then I'm going to tell you that how we have uploaded this media. Here as you can see that as soon as I have clicked on this button, I have uploaded a media in which I have uploaded the image showing all the collection that I have. So you can do this too. And we are going to learn how we can do this. Now first let's quickly create the button. Now here let's quickly create the messages. So here we have 3 buttons: view products, track my order, talk to sales. So first we are going to create the message for this. In this choose content type, I am going to select this as text plus button and then I am going to enter the message like, one moment while I connect you with our sales team. So here I have entered the message. One moment while I connect you with our sales team. A human agent will be with you shortly for your immediate assistance. Feel free to contact us at, I have provided the phone number, the email and the website. Thank you for your patience. Now here I am done with this first button and I have to provide the messages for these 2 buttons also. Now what I am going to do, I am going to ask them the view product. So now I need to provide the messages for these 2 buttons also. So for that I am going to simply make the connection between this circle and then in this choose content type, as I have to upload the media, as I have told you earlier, we are going to upload the media in which we are going to upload the image. So here I am going to build the connection between this circle and this circle, and then in this media type I am going to select my media type as image. As I am uploading the image, I am going to select this as image. So I am simply going to click on this cloud, and here I have already downloaded and I have my image saved, so I am going to upload this image. You can select the media type as image, audio, video or document according to your choice and preference. Here I wanted to upload the image and you see now how we have uploaded the image. Here we can see that we have uploaded the same image. Now after the image has been posted, I want to provide the messages and the buttons also. so that they can choose it from this image. So for that, what I'm going to do, I'm going to enter the caption and then I'm going to enter the button. I'm going to provide 3 options, one for shoes, one for bag, and then for the wallet. Now after they reply to me with the buttons, I'm going to provide them with the order link and then the order will be placed. Next, what I'm going to do, I'm going to provide the message for this track my order. Now in this track my order, I'm again going to ask them the question in which I'm going to ask them the order ID. Here in this contact custom field drop down, you can see that I have also created a order ID field and I'm going to ask them the order ID. When I'm going to make the connection between this circle and then I'm going to select my choose content type. And then I'm going to ask them the question of their order ID. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to go towards this actions and I'm going to drag this ask question button. And then I'm going to build the connection between this circle and this circle. I'm going to ask them the order ID. And then I'm going to fill the details, like the same process that we have entered while asking them the question. Now when they give the order ID, I am going to provide them with the more information that this is your status or you can track your order over here. And then I'm going to end this chatbot. So let me quickly finish this chatbot by creating all the buttons and messages. So here you can see that I have created these buttons and messages. I have created the message for this track my order. I asked them the question, then I set the custom field and then I selected the format as any. Then I provided this message. You can track your order or check your order and then provided the contact information. And then after that I uploaded and provided the buttons. When they click on any of these buttons, I am going to provide them with the next buttons. Like I've created 3 messages in which I am providing the details of the bag, shoes and wallets. And then when they click on any of the buttons, I am going to place and then I'm finally going to send them the thank you message. So this is how we have created this chatbot. Now let's quickly rename this chatbot to, let's say the name of this chatbot is Lux Leather, and then it is very important that we have turned on this button so as to keep this flow active or the messages will not be sent. And then it is also important that we have saved this flow. If we do not save the flow will be lost and the messages will not be sent. So here the flow updated successfully. Now let's check this WhatsApp chatbot once. I am going to open my WhatsApp and I am going to send the message. So let's say I'm going to send, hi, I want to purchase leather bag, or let's say leather wallet. I'm going to send this message. Let's wait for the reply. So here I have received the message. They are asking me for the name. So I'm going to enter my name as new user. I'm going to send this message. And here I have received this message, the very first message which we have created while creating this chatbot. First we asked the question and then we added this message. So here we have received this. Here you can see this has been replaced with my name, the name which we entered. I entered the name new user and I have received that new user here. Now it is asking me to select. I'm going to select this as view products and it is giving me the options. It has also sent me the image. Now let's go with this wallets and it is asking me to select from these two. Let's say I want to get the bifold wallet and then it has placed the order and then it has sent me the details. Now let's go with this track my order. Let's wait for the reply and here it is asking me to enter the order number to check the status. So let's say my order number is this and then it has sent me, you can check your order, and it has copied the same order ID which I have entered from track via this link, or you can contact us on this number. Then the last one was talk to sales and it is going to send me the contact details. So this is how this WhatsApp chatbot is going to run, and here we have successfully created a WhatsApp chatbot for your leather store business with the help of Pabbly Chatflow. So you can stay tuned to our channel if you want to learn more such interesting WhatsApp chatbot automation. And if you have any questions or queries, you can drop a message or a comment below this video. So here we have successfully created a WhatsApp chatbot with the help of Pabbly Chatflow. I hope you like this video. Thanks for watching. Not only this chatbot, you can create multiple such chatbots with the help of Pabbly Chatflow. Now if you have any questions, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com, and if you have any pricing related issue, then you can visit the website given over here. Also, you can try Pabbly Chatflow for 100% free and create your own WhatsApp chatbot.